Antisocial and Neighborhood have collaborated for a collection releasing tomorrow, Friday, September 18th at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There will also be a Japan release available this Saturday, September 19th at 12 noon Japan Standard Time. For the main release, it will be on Antisocial, and then the Japan exclusive will be on Neighborhood Japan. So start things off, we'll look at the hoodies, which probably the first thing you notice are the crossed swords in that pirate style, which is commonly used by Neighborhood as a graphic or kind of like a logo almost. And we will see some designs with an actual like pirate skull on it. But above that, you get the Antisocial branding, and then below it, you have the Neighborhood spell out, I believe. On the sleeve, you got Neighborhood spelled out, and then on the other one, you get Antisocial. There are actually no images of the back yet of this hoodie, so that leads me to believe that the back is actually blank. Anyway, as far as colorways, we get that pink and white, the black and white, and then a forest green, and then teal, it looks like, for that. Moving on, we have the long sleeve t-shirts, which we only get two colorways, I believe. Two colorways are shown off here anyway. Get the black one and then the pink one, both with white detailing. We have the Neighborhood logo, Antisocial, and then on the lower chest or kind of the abdomen, you have Craft with Pride, and then a little bar, and below that it says Get Weird, and I think this is actually going backwards. We flip it over to the back, you obviously get the big Antisocial logo like I was talking about. And then kind of interesting how they did the Neighborhood banner, because the Neighborhood usually uses this kind of like box logo, but this time obviously it's skewed a little bit, so it kind of looks like a banner or like a waving flag almost. And I do like that aspect of the design, you know. But as far as this piece goes, I like what they have going on the back for designs, but on the front it's just not like enough for me. It's just the brands, and then I don't care about that text that they have on the lower part of the shirt. Maybe if it was just like some text centered on it where it was almost like more of an artistic or minimalistic approach, I would like it, but this is just a little over branded without really a cause, and I don't care for that too much. Also important to note, for the long sleeves, there was a green colorway teased as well, though I think that is probably just going to be a Japan exclusive since we don't actually see it in the image here. Moving on, we have the t-shirts, which come in 4 different colorways. We have a forest green with an orange detailing, you got the black, and then the teal or kind of like aqua, the pink and white, and then a white on black. As far as the designs go, you get that skull and crossbones with the circle around it, the overlaying logo, and on the back you have Antisocial, Neighborhood, and then I think once again it says Craft with Pride and then Get Weird, which I like the ordering of this stuff more, and I like the placement of this stuff more instead of scattered on the chest and the abdomen. I like it more just stacked on the back. I think that looks better. Like I was saying, maybe if they just did that on the front but kind of made it small and put it front center on the chest, I would have appreciated that a little bit more, but just kind of dispersed everywhere, I'm not crazy about. But the front on this I do like a lot more. I like that skull and crossbones. I think that's cool. I think it works. I think it would also work very well on the back of these items, but not necessarily ruined by having the logos or designs flopped here for me. One thing I like about this piece is the colorways that they chose. Not necessarily that I like the colorways themselves, or there's one that really appeals to me, but I like how there's a lot of variety in them. So like that first top left colorway, you know, you can barely see the black text on it where it's a lot quieter, but on all the other colorways, or you know, at least the black colorway and then the pink colorway, that text, especially the coloration, is also used on the skull and crossbones. It stands out really well. And then moving on, for the white tee, the white colorway with the black text, you have the skull done in what might actually be like a 3M, looking at how it looks almost like a glitter silver, which, you know, the 3M kind of has that resemblance, but that once again is kind of like a quieter or more subtle color to put against that background, that white colorway. So I think it's kind of cool that they swapped up the colors here. That being said, I think they could have chosen a little bit better of colors, but these are really just like Antisocial colors that they used, with that like blue on black, and then the pink one for sure is like 100% an Antisocial colorway. Last up, we have these, which I figured I should mention. They're not actually dropping online. They're an in-store exclusive for this store, the Harajuku, which is reopening Saturday, so it will release then. It says even right here, these goods will not be available for purchase at the online store or other locations, so it's just for that one. And this is a big pass for me. This is way too over branded. I wish, you know, maybe if they were going for a certain like jersey aesthetic, which I guess, you know, probably could be argued for this, but I don't think they really achieved it. I think Antisocial has done worse branded shirts where it's just kind of branding everywhere, but as far as this one goes, I'm just really not feeling how much text is on it, just the style that goes for. Like I said, if they kind of did more of a jersey or like something like that for the feeling of it and then had all the branding, I think it would make a little bit more sense. But right here, you just got like way too much stuff going on. You got the foreshadow, get weird, all the neighborhood and Antisocial branding. They just really crammed everything on there. Anyway, that wraps up the collection, and as far as Antisocial designs go, I think these are pretty good. How they'd stack up against a lot of other brands, I think these are pretty mid-tier, but for Antisocial, I think they're all right designs. You know, probably have a little bit of resell, I guess, and probably go pretty quick. I know Neighborhood always has some kind of cool collaborations for Antisocial, so this is kind of one of the more sought-after ones. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think of the collaboration, and as always, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.